Two pipelines from the central air conditioning plants are coming to various buildings for providing chilling effect in the rooms. You might have seen various pipelines alongside the walls in the buildings. They are normally painted sky blue. As you can see, this pipeline is coming from the central air conditioning plant underground and going to this building, and the other pipeline is going to other side of the building. As you can see, the pipeline is damaged from here. It is good for us to demonstrate the chilling water pipeline and its structure. Initially, there is a mild steel made pipe, this one mild steel made pipe, which is properly insulated by multi-layered material. In this case, as you can see, this the board you have seen many a times during your projects. This is the broken part of this insulation. This is mostly used insulating material, and after that a small layer of mortar, cement and sand mixed mortar is layered circumferentially, and then a wire mesh to hold the insulation properly in between, like this, the wire mesh. As can be seen here also, the mark of damaged wire mesh can be seen, and then some polythene to avoid any air gap in the pipeline, because pipeline will cause seepage or condensation of water from external environment, which is harmful. So this pipeline is properly insulated, and then several pipelines of this type can be seen in many buildings in the institute. Another pipeline which is of this type of insulation can also be seen in the buildings. This pipeline is used for the drain. As you can see, the water is trickling from the drain pipeline because the environment is quite humid, so the condensate of the room is drained out by means of this pipeline. It is also coming out from the room, and the chilling pipeline is coming from the underground system, underground piping. The piping is fully coming from a underground passage, like that. Various surface holes are made in between the pipeline's passage, so that during maintenance some air choking or water choking can be removed by opening or closing these valves. These are the service valve in between the pipelines, and the box is normally closed or covered by a appropriate box cover, like that. So this was the service box that I have shown. From this service box, the one pipeline is coming from this passage and going to this pipeline to this building. and the another pipeline from the underground is also going to other side, and the other side is connected to the another building. Like that, the complete circuitry is distributed in various buildings. So from main pipeline, small connections are taken out for the cooling at the required place. You can observe most of the buildings with the chilling water line and some drain pipe like this. The condensate is draining out from this pipeline. The whole buildings are supplied with the chilled water pipeline. Like that, they are distributed to different rooms. So one such small diameter pipeline is going to the building of this room. I will show you the inlet and outlet. There are two pipes. One is inlet and another is outlet. From inlet, chilled water from the plant is coming to the evaporator, and from other pipe, which is return pipe, the same chilled water is being sent back to the central air conditioning plant. The same water is circulating. So as you can see, the inlet and outlet, two operating valves are also incorporated to switch on or switch off the water supply in the system. Now from inside the room I will show you the evaporator. In some cases, the pipeline from the central air conditioning plant is directly coming to the rooms like this and going to the room where air conditioning effect is required. Different type of evaporator or air handling units are used for chilling purpose. One such air handling unit or evaporator unit or fan coil unit is mounted in the room. One another, depending upon the size of room, the number of air coil unit or fan coil unit or evaporator unit are mounted in the room. As you can see, it has two pipelines, those coming from the central air conditioning plant chilled pipeline and going to the evaporator unit and passing through the evaporator coil, which is inside this box. That we have just shown was of old fashioned. Now the compact and aesthetic looked fan coil units are available like this. This is made of good quality non-metallic material, duly fitted with display unit. I will switch on the system now. You can see I just switched on and the lever is also moving up and down for better distribution of the cooling air in the room. This one, as you can see, the lever is moving or changing its position. And similarly, two pipelines are coming. One is this, another is this, going into the system. properly insulated with the insulating material. It has to be taken care that there should not be any air gap between the pipe which is inside of this insulation and one insulated material outside this. Both pipes are properly insulated. This is the specification of the insulating material. Total line 3 by 8 inch into 5 by 16 ID, BS476, part number 7, class 1. This is the ISI specification of the insulating material that ought to be used for the purpose. And if we trace the pipeline, which is again going back to the main pipeline which is beneath this building, if I can show you a little portion from here, the pipeline, again two valves are here to open or close the flow of the valve. The another important thing of these type of units, they are equipped with temperature sensor. As you can see, the temperature can be maintained. Presently it is fixed at 26, but can be changed depending upon the supply of the water which is coming inside the system. So we can change the temperature. So accordingly, the sensor which is fixed, after sensing the temperature, it switches off the chilled water supply to the system. Only fan will rotate but not the air. As soon as the temperature again increases, the sensor will switch on the flow of chilled water in the system. So as you can see here also, the another evaporator which is coming to this room of the same type, and the technical specification can also be read out from here. As you can see, the another centrally air conditioner room, the two insulated pipelines are coming to the evaporator and entering into the header of the fan coil unit or evaporator of the system. As you can see, the pipelines of the cooling coil, evaporator coil, the sweating outside can also be seen due to humid environment. The water droplet can easily be seen. The water inside the room is being accumulated at the bare surface, which is chilled and trickling down into the tray, which is collected here, and after collecting into the tray, it should be drained out somewhere by means a drain pipe which is here connected to this tray, and the water which is collected inside the tray is being drained out from this tube and going outside the room. So there is no need of insulating the drain pipeline, but to avoid any type of moisture collection at the surface of the tube, because the water mostly chilled, so again condensation or water droplet will collect on the surface and they will trickle in the room. To avoid this, the insulation is provided, otherwise insulation is not required. So this is the technical specification of the fan coil unit. show you the front portion of the same fan coil unit, which is here. This is old fashioned evaporator unit. The chilled air is coming out from this window to the room and being circulated within the room by means of a blower fan which is fixed inside the so the evaporator coil can seen clearly now in the fan coil unit, and this is the fan coil unit. If I remove this cover by opening these screws, the filter can be removed. This is the filter. Air is being sucked from the back side of the fan coil unit. From this side, any foreign particle in the air is filtered from here, and the fresh air is being thrown out from the front portion.